encouraged to shelter in place to avoid being attacked or taken hostage. To shelter in place, take the following precautions. Close all windows and doors, and all lights.
Welcome to the official, the original, the only house for Las Vegas Raiders news, rumors, updates, and reactions. Welcome to Hammers.House. Hope everybody's having a great Tuesday wherever you guys are at. Let's do a quick roll call and then we're going to get right into it. Lil Tiger actually became a Shields Up member, so thank you and welcome to the Raider Nation Syndicate. Welcome to the family. It is what it is. Long time no see. Nice to see you still around. The only way I go anywhere is if I'm in a grave. I'll be doing this until I'm old and grayer than I already am. My son Prez, Egalitarian, Alex Martin, Anthony Estrada, The Numbers, Carlos, Ben Bad, John B, Sean Johnson, T Disley, Malo. Appreciate everybody that's in here right now. 2-6, y'all. 2-6. Up 17 points. Third time this season. We've had a double-digit lead. We've shit the bed and we've lost. We lost to a Jaguar team that had lost 5 straight. 5 in a row. Coming back from London. And they just fucking dog-walked us in the second half. Now we are 4-6 lifetime against the Jaguars, which just blows my mind. But there's a lot of other things to talk about, man. Carlos, what's good? Michael B, what's good? Gord Peterson, number 1, 2, 3. I'm glad everybody's in here. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Y'all know the routine. Break them thumbs, hit them subs, smash the bell. If you're on the outside looking in and you want to be part of the conversation with the rest of the Raider Nation, you must hit that subscribe button. You hit the subscribe button, you'll have a few minutes to wait, and then you'll be in the chat. We trying to just keep out the bots and all the bullshit. That's not what we're here for. And it's Talk That Shit Tuesday. Today is about you guys with a twist. You guys can actually call in now. Prez, you're in here. You can put the number in the chat for everybody to call on in. Ben, those are not crumbs. But we also are not in liberty to share that information. If it's brought to the public's eye, then it's brought to the public's eye. But yeah, you heard it from Big Bro. He gave you the crumbs, and yeah, it might not be good. It might not be good, man. Hey, we can't do it, man. We can't do it. Shout out to the resident meathead, Rob. Appreciate you, brother. Prez just put the number up. It is there. It is your day. Call in. Sound off. Most importantly, talk that shit. You guys saw me break the, You know what? You're absolutely right. I should pin it, right? Absolutely right, Prez. Replace pin message. All right, so the number's pinned to the top tonight. You guys want to support me, support the channel with the memberships, the merch, everything's in the description. But tonight, the number's pinned to the top. But yeah, a couple hours ago, I broke to you guys the Raiders, per Tom Pelissero of NFL Network, the Raiders released safety Jonathan Abram. Jonathan Abram, first-round draft pick, 27th overall in the 2019 draft. His fifth-year option was declined this past spring. Really a safety that really was very... We already got a call.
Call from
OG.
Oh, shit.
6.
Yo! What's up, brother?
What's up, bro?
My first call, and it's OG. Holy shit. This is awesome.
I'm calling you because I'm really... Josh McDaniel took a playoff team, upgraded it with adding new talent, superstar talent, and now we're left with this steaming pile of shit. I am so, what the hell is going on in this organization? And what are these guys? These guys are talking in code when they're doing these pressers, like letting everybody know Josh McDaniels is a piece of shit.
It's pretty much out there. The Josh McDaniels is truly not the answer right now. I've tried to be fair about this. I've tried to say, hey, like, a lot of us put the cart in front of the horse, and year one, everybody's expecting Super Bowl and this, that, and the third, but at the same time, it was like, we got to give it time. Did you hang up? Oh, no, we got somebody else calling in, but they're going to have to wait. You're going to have to call back.
This is horrible. This should be like the beginning of a dynasty. We should be getting at least looking at the AFC playoffs, AFC championship game. And you know, we got this hands-tied offense. Carr can't do what he wants. Devontae can't do what he wants. Hunter Renfrow definitely can't do what he wants. This is like year one with Gruden. And then Aaron Waller, damn, dude. When you get off the hamstring shit, it doesn't take that damn long. I'm over this. I haven't been going wide because I've been just sick to my stomach of what this man has done to our team.
Yeah, Darren Waller has only played in like a handful of games since last year, and the numbers that I saw earlier today just made me sick to my stomach. It's fucked up to see what we're dealing with right now. Again, I was kind of trying to ease this last week and telling people realistically with the contracts that we saw given out that this is supposed to be realistically a 2 to 3 year plan. And this, I guess, was supposed to be the growing pains. But you see the frustration amongst the players, and it all seems like it's pointing directly to Josh McDaniels. And at this point, I'm kind of at that point now where I'm like, dude, like, we are going into week 10 right now. We are 2-6 with a bunch of players. You spent $500 million on an offense, didn't really build the defense, and this is the fucking product that you have on the field. The stat numbers, like, we're the second or third highest scoring offense. That's great, but we're 2-6. So what the fuck does that mean to us? We can't hold the lead. We can't play a full 60 minutes if our life depended on it. It's a fucking sin right now.
Yeah, well, if you mentioned earlier that Josh or Waller's only played in a handful of games. Yeah, if you got ET's hands, it's not a full handful of human hands. and yeah, this is awful. Our second half. You go to the first half, we're up ahead. You know what? Then they come out with their second half adjustments. Well, maybe the fans should do a second half adjustment. Turn off the fucking TV and your life will be good. Because the shit show that's coming in the second half is like, it feels like we're trying to get higher draft picks or something. This is just god awful.
And I don't know why we're even having that type of mentality right now, knowing that we have about 13, 14 draft picks in the upcoming NFL draft. You guys are pissing away a season to what? You're trying to get a quarterback? Are you trying to find somebody to replace Derek Carr? Like, and nobody's ever going to tell us shit like that, but it's fucked up with what we're seeing. And for the fans, for the nation, like, it's beyond frustrating at this point. Like, I'm looking at everybody, and I'm looking at everybody in the chat right now, and I'm reading what you guys are saying. Like, it feels like we're tanking. We saw this coming. We don't have it's a lot of shit. And everybody, you're 1,000% correct right now.
Yeah, well, the refs used to be our enemy. Now it's our head coach. The refs feel sorry for us. We're getting calls that we shouldn't even get because they're like, man, this guy's screwing this team.
OG, I appreciate you calling on in, bro. And you were my first caller, so that's definitely special. I appreciate you, bro, and we'll definitely be talking soon.
All right, definitely, bro.
Take care, bro.
Bye.
That was OG. This is going to be fun. Now that we have this for everybody, and we do have a voicemail, I don't know if we can listen to it. What's this? Transcription not available? And it's only like 2 or 3 seconds, but we do have another call.
Call from.
Yeah, it was Diesel.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Yo, you're in the vault. Who's this?
Hey, what's up, brother? It's Diesel.
Who's this?
It's Diesel, brother.
Oh, it's God.
How you doing?
What up, bro? What's good, bro?
I mean, nothing, actually. Now that you asked that.
Oh, my God.
I mean, honestly, man, it's, can we just release Josh McDaniels? Like, I think Ziegler picked the right people. He got the people in motion to get us there. But, like, I think, honestly, we just need to get rid of Josh Daniels and let Derek Carr take over the locker room like he did last year. People respect Derek Carr a lot more than, Zeke.
Yeah, but the thing is, here's the thing right now. When it comes to this whole situation with Josh McDaniels, and this goes for any coach, if we were to fire this guy right now, guess what? Mark Davis is going to have to pay him. Mark Davis is going to have to fucking continue to pay him just the same way that we're fucking still paying John Gruden. So it's a fucked up situation right now, and unless some shit comes out, some real crazy, reckless shit that Josh McDaniels does, they're going to have to pay him one way or another. So at this point, he's not going to go anywhere.
No, I get it, but guess what, though? That comes out of his pocket. It doesn't go to the Raiders. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't
like, it doesn't count against, it doesn't count against the cap is what you're saying. I get you.
Right, exactly, yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
I mean, I think it's like the old Kenny Rogers, know when to hold him, know when to fold him,
We definitely did. I'm at the point now, and I know we're only in year 1 with this dude, but like, it's already like, I'm regretting fucking, I took the bait. Dude was the fucking,
I did too.
Dude was the wolf in sheep's clothing in that presser. You learn from your mistakes and da-da-da-da-da. You still are a shitty head coach. Point blank period. Yeah. You're a shitty head coach.
No. I fell for the same shit, dude. I hate the fucking Patriots, but I'm like, this guy knows what he's talking about. And then, I fell for the Kool-Aid, man. I drank that shit, brother. And then I'm like, I think it was all Ziegler. Like, I think we keep the GM because he knows what he's doing. Like, they put people around him, but somehow I think Josh McDaniels lost the locker room. And I think that's where it is, because when our backs was against the walls last year, you know what I'm saying? Derek Carr was like, look, let's come up, let's go, let's route, let's 300 these motherfuckers.
Right now, I really, really wish, and anybody in the chat, you can sound off on this afterwards, but I rather of us would have hired Rex Ryan as our head coach. I'm just saying.
I agree.
I think he would have been a great fit for Vegas too. That his personality, it would have been it definitely would have been a great presence in the Las Vegas Raiders locker room, most definitely.
What about this, though? What about Ziegler? I like Ziegler as the GM. What do you think on that?
I think he's okay as a GM, but like hearing that presser last week, I kind of lost my shit when he was like, well, this guy's doing good and that guy's doing good. And it's like, are you smoking meth right now? Like, no, this person's not doing good. That person, we're 2-6. Somebody else is calling in. You gotta wait. I'm sorry. Like, this shit it's just like, PSA, boys and girls, meth is a terrible drug. Like, for him to sit there with a straight face and be like, oh yeah, he's doing good and he's doing good. No, the fuck, they're not. We're not winning anything right now.
I'm fucking dying, bro, because I feel the exact same way passionately, dude. Like,
T.
I watch
Disley.
these fucking games, and I'm
Disley,
just...
you're 1,000% correct, Disley. Stats don't always tell the story. Exactly. And I just said it before to OG. There are a lot of people, and a lot of our fans have done this too. Oh, we have the third best in scoring right now. That's a cool story, bro, but we're 2-6. The scoring don't mean shit if we're not ahead in the score when the clock hits 0 in the fourth quarter.
Exactly.
Like, come on.
You can outscore people, 45 minutes of the game, but then the last 15 minutes, if you let them outscore you, guess what? You fucking lose, you retard. And I didn't mean to say retard as like a...
I got you.
Like a negative thing, but come on, man. Nation, wake the fuck up, dude.
God, I appreciate you calling in, brother. I got to let somebody
salute,
else
man.
call in. Salute, brother. We'll definitely talk soon, though.
Hey, bottoms up, smoke him if you got him, family.
Be safe, brother. That was God. That dude is fucking hysterical. Why'd we bring in Chandler Jones to play in coverage? You know what's funny? I just saw an article this afternoon while I was at work. And for those that were cutting on me with the video, with the breaking news, yeah, the stupid shelving and racking that they put into the warehouse not too long ago, it does look like Home Depot, but it's not a Home Depot. Hold on.
Call from
Raiders.
I like
to
that one.
accept, press 1.
Yo, you're in the vault. Who's this?
Hammer, what up? This is Richie, man, calling from Cali.
What's good, brother? What do you got to say?
Hey, man, I just want to say something quick on behalf of the Raider Nation. Josh McDaniels and Ziegler can suck my fucking...
I'm glad he censored himself. That was dope. I'm going to take that. Before I answer another call, I'm going to answer this question right here with Chandler Jones. I was reading an article earlier this afternoon, and you know what's funny? Now they're out there with, this was probably one of the biggest bust free agent signings in a very long time. And look, he's had production, but not the production to the standards of, I guess, the fans more than anybody else. He's contributed when he can. We're not seeing the sacks, and again, I guess to the common fan, sacks is a big deal, but realistically, it's not. If he has a certain assignment that Patrick Graham has put in for him to do on a week-by-week basis, then let him do that. Stop being concerned of the numbers that he puts up. If he's making stops one way, shape, or form, if he's being a disruptor in one way, shape, or form, then he's doing his job. But a lot of people seem to have this oversight where they think that it's supposed to just be about the numbers, and that's why he's such a bust right now. Again, it's tough to say. This defense has not been its best. Like I said earlier, Jonathan Abram was released, first-round draft pick in 2019, would decline the fifth-year option. Look, Clee's still here. He's probably going to be gone this offseason. Jacobs, we really don't know what's going on. The last 2 weeks, 67 yards rushing last week. The week before, 43. It's fucking tough right now for us, man. And it's tough for the nation. I know that. It's the production has been terrible. Why do we collapse after halftime? Sean, if I had the answer, I would give it to you. Honestly, I feel like the players need to say, fuck halftime, let's just finish this game out. Because they go in for 15 minutes, they come back out. It's like they forgot how to play football. I get nervous every time we come out on offense for that very first drive in the second half, because it always seems to look like shit. And it kind of is the story of what the second half is going to be like the rest of the game. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, but I've seen it too much. We've all seen it too much, and it's become not frustrating, but infuriating at this point. Like, I'm just over it at this point. McDaniels is cleaning house to build his own team. That's what it appears to be. Now, look, we do have guys that probably aren't going to be back. Like I said, Cleve Farrell's not going to be back. There's a good chance that Denzel Perryman will not be back next year. As much as I like the guy on defense, he can't stay healthy. I don't see him getting an extension. There's going to be a lot of change, and it's crazy that they're already talking about it now, as again, we are going into week 10 of the season, but there are reports out there of players that will not be back next year. And to do that now is just insane. If the Raiders can't get pressure with 4, why aren't they blitzing? I mean, we're not stopping anybody without it. They blitz, but we're hardly blitzing. And that was a problem last year where, like, the percentage blitzing was just fucking very, very low. Like, if not, I think we were the lowest blitzing team in the league last year. And you would think having Patrick Graham in, it was going to change that. And it hasn't. It really hasn't. Like, the numbers have gone up a little bit, but I don't think it's that much of a dramatic change. And defensively, we ranked down at the bottom of the barrel. I was projecting maybe 15. Like, maybe we'd be ranked in, like, maybe 15th. 13th to 15th. No. We're getting a head start on the preseason for players that will be there. Hammer, my brother, are you concerned about wasting Tay's good years? I am, actually. And you know what? Tay is a receiver that I have watched throughout his career in Green Bay. Like, those that have watched me, as long as you guys have been watching me, I've said this before, I love my team, I love my Raiders. But there will be players that I admire, that I just love watching their game, that I will watch them and whatever. Tay is one of those guys that he is the elite of the elite. And actually, the fact that you mentioned Tay, I can bring something up. A little fun fact from Sunday. I know to people stats don't mean shit, but something that Tay did was actually of historical proportions. So the 2 receiving touchdowns that Tay had, he became the 4th player in NFL history to record 700-plus receptions and 80-plus receiving touchdowns in his first 9 NFL seasons. He just joined Hall of Famers Jerry Rice, Marvin Harrison, and Calvin Johnson as the only players to accomplish that feat. That says something for a guy of his caliber. I don't know what the fuck McDaniels is doing right now at this point. Like, Tay said what he said in the presser. A lot of things, like, things are working. And if it's not broke, don't fix it. Like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But yet, y'all are trying to fucking reinvent the wheel in the middle of a game when you have a lead. You're up 17 points, and you want to go a different route and steer away from what you were doing in the first half that you were successful with. It doesn't make sense. Doc's mentioned something coming out. Rob, I'm not in liberty to discuss. Again, if this is something brought to the public eye, then again, you guys, like my big bro said, you guys are gonna be stunned as fuck. You definitely will be stunned as fuck. I feel like McDaniels has lost the locker room. Sean, he has lost the locker room. You saw the presser from both Tay. You saw the presser from Carr. Now tomorrow's Wednesday. Tomorrow is the weekly presser from Devontae Adams and Derek Carr. Now, I can't remember if it was last week or the week before. It might have been the week before that Tay was dealing with the flu. It was the week before. So he wasn't there for the presser. Tomorrow you're going to have both of them. I'm very, very curious to see or hear what is said, but you also know that they have to be mindful of what they say because they don't want they don't want to have the locker room implode as a whole as a result of more or less them being brutally honest with what the fuck is really going on right now, especially when it comes to Josh McDaniels and this coaching staff. Tubby, what's good? Guys, if you want to call in still, the line is open. The number is pinned to the top. We've already had 3 callers. This is fun so far. This is the way we're going to do it from here on out. It is Talk That Shit Tuesday. I'm here with you guys. We have 135 people in the chat. We are on YouTube. If you're on the outside looking in, you have to hit that subscribe button. You have to wait a few minutes, but they will let you into the chat. I think it's 5 minutes, and then you'll be in the chat with the rest of the Raider Nation. It's your guys' day. It is Talk That Shit Tuesday. Break them thumbs. hit them subs, smash the bell. And if you guys want to follow me on my other social media platforms, I'm on Instagram, Hammers.House. I'm on Twitter, Hammers_House. You guys come to me about football, life, whatever. I always respond. And anybody that's in this chat right now that's been down since day one will tell you the same exact thing. So guys, please, it definitely means a lot. The support means a lot. We are a little over 4,200, 4,225 to be exact. We are on that road to 5K. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Let's see if I'm missing anything right now. Tubby, cannot say. Cannot say. But again, if you guys want to call in, call on in. I wish I could highlight this now, but I can't. The number is pinned to the top. 347-471-0361 to call in. Sarah, it's been a while. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for pulling on up. One of the original queens. And we do have a new subscriber, Tony813. Welcome to the vault. And we got a caller.
Call from. To accept, press 1.
You're in the vault. Who's this?
It's Jamal.
What's up, brother?
What's going on?
Sound off. What do you got to say?
I think we got to be a little bit more patient as a fan base. Like, everybody keeps saying, like, we were a playoff team and this, that, and the other. We won a lot of close games, and Derek Carr didn't play good in none of those games, if you really look at it. Daniel Carlson was winning up those games. So we got to be a little bit more patient. We spent a lot of money on offense, and, you know, the defense, we didn't really do much because we couldn't with our draft picks. So we got to be a little bit more patient. We don't have the players on defense. We don't have the linebackers. We don't have really the secondary. We just got to be a little bit more patient. Like we got to calm down. We got to pump the brakes a little bit. You know, that's what I think.
Nah, bro, I wholeheartedly agree. Like I said, a lot of us going into this season, we most definitely put the cart ahead of the horse. Where a lot of people, we're going to be a Super Bowl team. We're this, we're that, and the third. And it hasn't been the case. But again, looking at it from, and this is, I guess, looking from maybe a general manager standpoint, was the fact that you look at these deals, these extensions that were put out there, some of the guys that we did bring in here, perfect example would be Chandler Jones. This team realistically has a 2 to 3 year plan. We did spend way too much money on the offense. We didn't really put that much into the defense. Like, we brought in Chandler, we brought in Anthony Averett, we brought in Rocky Yassin. Rocky Yassin's in the final year of his contract, and I said it when we brought him in. I do feel, especially last year, was the best year of his career, that going into the final year of his rookie contract, that he was most likely going to be here for a couple more years, and that's why they brought him in, and Trayvon Mullen was going to find his way out one way or another. And look, we got rid of his ass before the season started. So I think that we do need to be patient, but it seems that a lot of things right now that are going on behind closed doors that we don't seem to fully know about, that something is not right now, and it's already appearing that McDaniels might be still in his old ways that he was in as a head coach of Denver, and he's already lost his locker room.
Yeah, I mean, I could see that a little bit, but a lot of that, like from the games I saw, even the Jacksonville game, we blew that lead, but think about it. You know, we missed 2 sacks on Trevor Lawrence. Meek slipped and missed them, and then Trevor Lawrence ran out the back door, and Perriman comes running scot-free, and he misses Lawrence. He steps to the side, and he hits the first down pass. So a lot of that is execution as well, more execution than, the coaches. The coaches could only put the plays in there. The plays got to execute,
It's just, you've had 3 games where you've had a lead in double digits, and you just, everything falls apart. That's the thing that's blowing my mind more than anything else. And again, I said it last week. I said it like this past weekend as we got into this game. I was a little nervous because both teams were coming in with a chip on their shoulder. Jacksonville lost 5 straight. We had just got shut out by the Saints. But at the same time, Trevor Lawrence is not a bad quarterback. Doug Peterson is not a bad coach. I had a feeling that things were not going to work out. And we're sitting there watching the game. We're doing the game, and we're talking how, yeah, we're up. But I also said, we still got a whole 30 minutes of game to go. Y'all need to think about that and just see how this plays out. Like, it's beyond frustrating that we can't finish a full 60 minutes of game.
And I'll say one more thing. I'm not gonna hold you up. But also in those losses, you know, a lot of people blaming the defense, but like you said earlier, this is a $500 million offense. You guys can't keep getting shut out, you know, in these halves, going three and out, putting this horrible defense back on the field. You're not giving these guys no breaks, and they don't have the talent to overcome some of that stuff. You guys got to score some points.
Absolutely.
Like
I said, I said it before. I said it going into the season. The only way this team was going to succeed and have a legit winning record and win games, they were going to have to score over 30 points every fucking game.
Yeah, for sure, man. You know, like, I mean, you know, Kansas City gives up the same amount of points as us, but they score. You know?
Yep.
Like, that's all I'm saying.
Definitely appreciate you calling on in, bro.
Thank you, man.
Take care.
Thank you. All right, bro.
Call from
Poppy.
to accept.
You're in the vault. Who's this?
Hello.
Yo, you're in the vault. Who's this?
What's up, Hammer? This Poppy.
What's good, bro?
What's good, man? Yeah, I just wanted to call. You know, I'm tired of all these narratives these people be putting out on here. Like, how many first-round draft picks and second-round draft picks have we wasted on our defense and they haven't panned out? You know what I mean? I could see if we didn't draft any players in the first or second round on our defense, and if they panned out, look what happened to Renfro. He got paid. You know what I mean? Look what happened to Max Crosby. He panned out. He got paid.
Yeah, but
We're not paying nobody on the defense because all our defensive players are shit.
But brother, you got to take
you
got to take into consideration though. What rounds was Max Crosby and Hunter Renfro drafted?
Either way, first-round draft picks are supposed to produce more than a fourth.
You're 1,000% correct. And this is the one thing when it comes to, and I'm going to give you one guy right now, right off the top of my head, because I'm still beating my head against my desk when I think about this. Cleve Farrell, 4th overall pick in the first round. We fucking missed. We could have had Josh Allen. We could have had Ed Oliver. We took Clee, and what the fuck has he done for us?
Shit.
Exactly. That was just bad.
Ahmed?
That was a bad front office.
Jonathan Abrams.
Jonathan Abrams was ass.
Look at Trayvon Merrick now. He's disappointing me so much. He looks so bad right now.
He's upset. He's disappointing a lot of us. He's disappointing a lot of us, and he's only in his second year.
We could, go on and free agent and get any player we want. It doesn't work like that.
Right.
A lot of these players aren't going to come to the Raiders. It's just, we've been a laughing stock of the league for the last 20 years. As much as people say we have this stigma around us, we don't, dude. People aren't just going to come and free agency to the Raiders. If we had, we threw the bag at J.C. Jackson, he didn't come to us. You know what I mean? He was the coach. We literally, the coaches that we have now got him undrafted, right?
Aren't you kind of glad that J.C. Jackson didn't come to us, though?
No, definitely. but my point is this. My point is this: is you can see we're throwing money at people and they're not coming.
Right.
You know what I mean? And if we had players pan out on our defense like they're supposed to with all these draft picks, I guarantee you that they would have got the bag, just like Darren Waller did. He's an undrafted person that came and he panned out. And the only reason why these players are getting paid is because we have some type of continuity on offense. You know what I mean? Our defense has no real cornerstones but a Max Crosby. And honestly, he's a great player, but he doesn't get to the quarterback as much as you would want a player that gets paid as much as he does.
I think Nate Hobbs right now, especially in his sophomore year, he's starting to become one of those cornerstones for us on the defense as well.
Oh, definitely. Nate Hobbs too, but I'm scared they're not going to pay him.
Hobbs?
You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm scared they're not going to pay Hobbs.
Hobbs still has time. And look, this dude came out last year in his rookie year. He was a slot, right? He comes into training camp. He goes through OTAs. He's doing one-on-ones on a regular basis against the elite of the elites and Tay Adams. Iron sharpens iron. That dude earned his starting spot as an outside corner, and I definitely think that he will be one of those guys that will be with us for years to come. Most definitely.
I sure hope. He's one of my favorite players on our defense.
Same.
One of the only players that knows how to tackle. Him and Deron Harmon. Deron Harmon's been a star.
Look, when we signed Harmon, and people can look back at the tape when I say this, when we signed Harmon, I said, Jonathan Abram better get used to fucking riding the bench. And look, Harmon has stepped up tremendously since he's been here. He's got Jonathan Abram gone now.
Yeah, he's gone. We flat out have no linebackers. We don't have one good linebacker. We have no good defensive tackles interior. It's disgusting. And then, the thing is just like all these failed draft picks, I would just hope that if 2 or 3 of these panned out, our defense would look a little better. We would have at least a couple playmakers, you know what I mean?
I wholeheartedly agree with you, bro. But let me go, bro. I definitely appreciate you calling. Definitely.
No, I definitely appreciate you having me on here. These are cool. Hopefully talk to you again, brother.
Be safe, man.
You too. Bye-bye.
Yo, we are definitely having a lot of fun with this. We have 143 people in here. Hey, the line is open now for those that were trying to call in before. Try calling now, and I will answer. Again, the number is pinned to the top. Today is about you guys. It is Talk That Shit Tuesday. I want to hear each and every single one of y'all sound the fuck off. We're all upset right now with everything that's going on. We got a caller.
Call from.
Watch him.
To accept, press 1. To send a...
You're in the vault. Who's this?
Squad champ.
Who?
Squad champ.
What up?
Call from.
Raider Al.
Uh-oh.
To accept, press 1.
Yo, you're in the vault. Who's this?
What's up? It's Raider Al. Hammer. How you doing, man?
What's good, brother? How are you?
Yeah, man. Just mixed emotions about everything with our team, bro. Being a Raider fan for so long, man. Born in '83, so didn't really quite see our team in the Super Bowl that year, or when we won it, still a baby or whatnot. And then just everything we've been through from then until now. Watched our team get our ass whooped in the Super Bowl. Was proud of that moment in 2002 against, of course, John Gruden. And then, we do all these other, coaches and everything, Derek Carr. Man, bro, the one dude that called in, I want to say, the same thing, man. I think we just got to be patient, man. Whatever it is, whatever they're trying to do. We can't just get rid of a whole staff, bro, and then it's we back to square one again. I mean, we signed some star players for us on offense, paid a lot for it. The defense is just not cutting it. But, yeah, man, we just got to be patient, man. Real Raider Nation, stand up. I see all these things with these fans throwing our jerseys, bro. Get off the ship now, because you know what? We're here forever, man. It's Raider for life, man. I appreciate you taking my call, brother.
Definitely appreciate you calling, bro. Be safe.
All right, man. You too.
Later. Quick question before I take the next call. Can you guys hear the caller and also hear me clearly through the audio as we do this? Give me a thumbs up if you can. I just want to make sure, because if that's the case, this will become a regular thing for this channel moving forward. I do this for you guys. The support means the world to me. The only reason I continue to grind out and do this content is for each and every single one of y'all. So appreciate everybody that's in here tonight. Again, for those that are on the outside looking in, hit that subscribe button. It is Talk That Shit Tuesday. We got another caller. Yo, you're in the vault. No. Yeah, you there?
Yeah, just watch that, dog. I'm sorry.
All right, go ahead, bro.
I'm all right. So I'm gonna mute my TV. I fuck with you. You know that.
Appreciate that.
You realize that on the you posting some of my stuff when I be putting posting my comments, but pick this up. All right. So with us, man, bro, what is the fucking okay? First and foremost, I'm a Kardashian. I'm a Kardashian. I fuck with Derek Carr.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Our line is trash. You know that.
It's a little. It's kind of an up in the air thing. Now, our run blocking has been solid, especially over the course of a couple of weeks that Jacobs went on the tear. Our pass protection is the one thing that has been scaring me. I said it going into the offseason last year. We needed a veteran right tackle. McDaniels decides to bring back Illuminor and Brandon Parker, who both can't do shit. It's fucking frustrating right now. We didn't do anything by the trade deadline. We should have tried to get Jack Conklin one way or another. I think he definitely would have solidified the right tackle position for us.
Yeah. And also, like, okay, everybody's blaming Derek Carr, man, for our losses, dude. Okay, like, motherfuckers is dropping the ball. Like, he's dead on. Where the fuck is Darren Waller at?
He's worried about Plum. Trust me, I've vented my frustration. Like, I've vented my frustrations out on Waller. The shit is just upsetting at this point. I understand the hamstring injury, but right now I also can't blame him. It seems to be something with the team.
It's coaching, man.
The team medical staff is the one that seems to be pigeonholing him right now and preventing him from being on the field. So it's a very touchy situation at this point that we really don't know who's not letting who play right now. But at this point, I really believe that it's the team medical staff that's preventing him from touching the field right now.
Okay. So, Patrick Graham is king. You know the game. That's why I subscribe to you and Doc. You know what I'm saying? And shit, the whole Mount Shimmer. I'm sure I fuck with all you guys.
Appreciate you, bro.
But you already know. That's why like I said, I appreciate you. Dude, Patrick Graham, what the fuck, dude? Like, what kind of fucking defense are you running? You doing this prevent shit?
But it's like you're doing a prevent defense when, okay, you're up double digits, but that doesn't necessarily mean you're up fucking 17 points that the entire second half, all Trevor Lawrence and the Jaguars are going to do is fucking air it out. And we saw that. We saw what Travis Etienne did. Travis Etienne has been starting. He's been starting for almost a month now, and he's another running back in the league that has been on a tear since he got that starting spot.
Yes, absolutely. And it's like, what the hell? So, dude, jam the fucking A gap, first and foremost. You're not jamming A gap. These guys, they're like, he was literally running up the A gap. running up the A gap. It's embarrassing. That's why I be telling people, I'm like, yo, why the fuck we didn't sign Sue already? Just fucking pay the money.
Too late in the season.
Seriously, cut somebody. I know we don't have the money.
No.
We had the money.
We have 10.8 right now. And at the same time, it's so late in the season that he wouldn't even be getting that type of money right now for the rest of the year.
Okay. It makes sense.
But, bro, I definitely appreciate you calling. I know other people are trying to get in. I definitely appreciate you calling, bro.
I appreciate your work, man.
Thank you.
Keep doing your thing, bro.
Thank you, brother. I'm having so much fun with this, y'all. I feel so cool right now. Damn, man. Show the number again. CD, it is. I don't even think Prez is in here, and I don't have a moderator that can do it. Fuck, what is the number? 347-471-0361, man. Again, it's Talk That Shit Tuesday. I appreciate y'all in here. Pull up, y'all. Pull up. I don't know how much we've been on 45 minutes already. It feels longer than that. The number is pinned to the top. I think I can highlight it here. No, I can't. Oh, there we go. Thank you, Prez. There's the number right there, guys. Call on in, sound off. Most importantly, talk that shit, y'all. Well, we do it this way. Talk that. Oh, it's not working now.
Call from.
CD.
To accept.
You're in the vault. Who's this?
This is CD, Hammer.
What up, brother?
Hammer, I've been a fan since I was 11 years old. I just turned 63. I've been watching this up, down, and for the last 20, down.
Shit. Wow.
Been to all 3 Super Bowls. Been to more playoff games than probably y'all been born. But check this out. McDaniels is a dumbass. He's a straight dumbass. There's no reason why.
Your echo. Bro, you got to mute the TV.
So, you know, he can't handle the head coaching job. Period.
Hold up. Something's up.
He's an offensive coordinator.
Right. Hold on. Yeah, that call is definitely... Hold up, guys. Let me just check something. Audio feed isn't on the stream, Hammer. Now it's not on the stream, so let's figure this out real quick. I'm not going to answer any calls right now. Don't call. I'm going to try to figure this out real quickly. It was going perfectly fine, and then it went to shit. Let me double check something. The Titan just came in the room, too. He says hi to everybody. It's on multi-output. Let's try this. We're gonna close this real quick, and we're gonna open it back up. Hold up. Damn it. I'm having fun with this too, man. It just all of a sudden went bad. Okay. It looks like we're back up. Let's see if we're good. Again, the number's pinned to the top. The number's actually on the screen right now, too. This is what I got from that dude just now, though. This is his views on Josh McDaniels, and I think we can all agree with this right now when it comes to Josh McDaniels, but... I think that pretty much sums up how he feels about Josh McDaniels right now.
Call from. To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press...
You're in the vault. Who's this?
Oh, this is E. How you doing?
What's good, brother?
Calling in, Raider friend, long time, watch you all the time. I just had to call in and say hi, how you doing? And I've been watching Raiders so long, man, that all I know is that, man, year after year, they miss tackle. When we gonna learn how to tackle? I don't understand. Even the league, not just the Raiders.
You know what's funny? It's one thing that I've watched for the last couple of years that I'm just like, did we forget when we were little kids what form tackling is? Do we forget how to fucking angle pursuit?
No. What about just fundamentals?
That's what I'm saying. Like, what happened to the basic fundamentals of tackling? The arm tackling shit, and dudes just fucking blowing by you like it's nothing. It's.
I don't mean to be an asshole. I love Cosby, but at the same time, he disappointed me just as much as Clark. I don't know how many fucking times he get back there, not just him, but him mostly, because he's the one that tackles the quarterback the most. But he gets back there and misses a fucking tackle on the quarterback. How many times do we get to the motherfucking running back or anything that we need to tackle and we get to tackle it and then we let it go? We tackle the motherfuckers and let them go. How many times do you see that? Tell me that, right?
I definitely remember specifically this past week where he missed a tackle on Travis Etienne, and Etienne fucking ran up to the right side for a good couple of yards, and I'm just like, how the fuck did you miss something that was right in front of you like that?
Man, and I call it too, and the way they treat the Raiders as an organization is just disrespectful as a motherfucking NFL company. They should really be disgraced of their self to call them a motherfucking company to the way they treat the Raiders.
It will forever be like that, and I've said this on my lives plenty of times. We will forever be public enemy number one. That's how it's been. That's how it's always going to be.
And that's just a damn shame. I can understand that's how it is, and it should always gonna be though. You know what I mean? That's the only part. There can't nobody preform how we are. We are who we are, and let us be who we are. Stop being jealous bitches. That's what it really is too. They jealous that we get so much love when they want us to be hated.
Shit is just beyond frustrating at this point, bro. And again, like this is why I do this now, especially with how this season has turned out. This is why I was doing this now for you guys to sound off and let your frustrations out about this team, because it needs to be heard. And I know there's plenty of people there's people that watch that we don't know that are actually watching. I want the Raider Nation to do this consistently. I want the organization, if they're watching, to hear you guys let out your frustrations and how you're feeling about this shit right now, because it's a fucking piss poor product on the field and it's upsetting to everybody.
And I totally agree with you, because like at the same time, the Raiders have such a tradition of like football. I mean, you got certain of them like Green Bay, and you got them like New York. I know they were garbage, but their history of football is like Pittsburgh and the Kansas City to them, and they treat the Raiders as if we the Saints or Tampa Bay, and I just don't understand.
A small market team like Tampa. If you think about it, Tampa is really not a big market. But like teams like the Giants, now all of a sudden the Giants and Jets are fucking at the top of their divisions doing their thing. And look, that came down to coaching. That came down to, for the Jets, an amazing draft class this past offseason. The Jets, the Ravens, the Eagles all had three of the best draft classes. And we see what the Eagles are doing in their division right now. They're still undefeated. They have a competent front office. They have competent ownership. Mark Davis is not a great owner. Ziegler's in his first year as our GM.
Yeah.
He's got 13, 14 draft picks to play around with this coming season. We'll see what they do. But for now, we have 8 games left? We got to fucking do something.
And I was just calling in because I never really get to talk to you guys, but I listen to you guys all the time. You, Doc, Wasted, Andy, all you guys. I mean, the captain, all you guys. So I'm glad you had this today, so I could just call in and make it easy. I don't know all these little new things that you guys got.
Yeah, this is good. This is going to become a regular thing, and I want a huge shout out to my cousin, who's actually dealing with COVID right now. She's the one that told me about getting a second phone line. And I was like, you know what? Maybe this will be the way to do it now for the nation. And look, I'm having a great time doing this tonight. And this is definitely going to be a regular thing for each and every single one of y'all in the nation. So just continue. I appreciate the support. Continue to watch and just spread the word, brother. Appreciate you.
And this is an easy one. Just to let you know.
Appreciate you, Easy. Be safe, man.
Take care.
All right, so we got the technical difficulties out the way. It was something with the output. All I had to do was close the app and open it back up, and we're back in business. So yeah, Buzz again, and I'm gonna leave it at this. This is something that we cannot discuss. If it is brought to the public light, then it'll be something that will be discussed amongst Mount Shieldmore pretty much. We will all probably be talking about it at one point if this is brought out to the public. But right now, it's nothing for us to talk about. It's nothing for us to report at this time. It's crazy to think we're already looking forward to the draft. We were supposed to have a top 5 offense. Like, what the fuck? Aaron, the funny thing is, we apparently have we're ranked like 3rd, but yet we're 2-6. We're not fucking winning. That's the problem right now. And again, there's reports out there of defensive players already that will not be back next year. We already knew about Klee. We declined a 5th-year option on him. Jonathan Abram was released a few hours ago. Reports that Perryman is probably not going to be back as he's in the final year of his contract. We'll see. We shall see. We've been on for almost an hour. Still 134 of you guys in here. We've had nearly 400 total watching already. I appreciate everybody that's in here tonight. Actually, we eclipsed over 400 people already watching tonight. So I appreciate you guys most definitely. Top 5 offense means nothing if you have a bottom. That's a fact, T. Got another caller.
Call from
Big Mike.
Hey. Yo.
Yo, what's up, Hammer?
What's up, brother? How are you?
Man, I'm good, man. It's good to hear that you're feeling better, man. You sound a lot better than the last time we talked.
Everybody's telling me I sound better. I'm looking a lot better. I definitely feel good, and I'm glad to be back on, and I feel like I'm closer to 100% than I was a week ago, so appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, man, that's good, man. But, hey, real quick, you know, this game with the Colts, you know, it's starting to already make me a little sick to my stomach just for the fact that, you know, our expectations are low, the morale is low, everything is low right now, and, you know, wouldn't it just make it just even more lower if we lost to Jeff Saturday, who was at ESPN talking trash last week? The Raiders look bad and lose to a second string quarterback with Sam Ellinger. It just and no Jonathan Taylor, man. It's just, dude, it can't get any lower at this point, man. And you know, at least I hope so. There's no reason that we lose this game at home to the Colts, but at the same time, like we said this about the Jags, we said this about, you know, the game before that, and it's like, man, how low can we go here at this point? What you think, man?
It's funny, especially like you know what? I will sit here and I will be honest as hell with you guys about this right now. We got the news yesterday that Frank Reich was fired as the Colts head coach, and Jeff Saturday, ESPN analyst and also a consultant for the Colts, is hired as the interim head coach. I said, do not be surprised if they come into Vegas and they beat us this weekend. It would realistically be the icing on the cake. Like
you know what's funny, man? You see it all the time. These interim coaches come in and then the team kind of rallies around
exactly
them. Back to us last year.
Exactly.
You know, and you know what? I picture it already, man. I see the Gatorade bath. I see the game ball, the post game speech. I see it, bro, and it's making me sick to my stomach, dude. And like I just really hope that this doesn't happen, but it's like, dude, I've seen this happen before, time and time again. And we're having one of those seasons where it's almost like, hey, how low can you go? You know, and man, it's making me sick. I hope I'm wrong, man, but this is kind of where I'm at right now with the Raiders, 2-6, where our expectations were high this year, and it's just, you know, it's I hope I'm wrong, man, but you know that's all I got to say. But you know what I do actually before I go, man, I do want to say this to Raider Nation. We got to hold this team accountable as a franchise, man, because, you know, they're already expecting us to show up and show out regardless of what the record is and regardless of what's going on. They could raise these prices here in Vegas and they're still going to say, oh, well, Raider Nation's still going to show up. And if not, they'll still be at the tailgate. You know, they're still going to spend money here in Vegas. We got to hold this team accountable. We got to hold Mark Davis accountable. I would say for this Colts game, man, I will stay home. I will watch the game from home. I wouldn't buy anything Raiders at this point until they get it together.
Shit. That was beyond brutally honest, but I love it. Mike, I appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, no problem, man.
We'll talk soon, bro.
All right.
That was Big Mike. Dell, I'm going to answer this question. Next caller, just wait, please. Dell, Jeff Saturday actually coached. I know to a lot of people it doesn't mean much. He did coach high school football after he retired. He coached high school football for 3 years. Look, the one major problem that the Indianapolis Colts have more than anything right now is their offensive line. Jeff Saturday, one of the greatest centers in the history of the NFL. I have a feeling coming into the issues that the Colts have right now, that's the first thing he is going to address almost immediately. And again, his first professional head coaching appearance is going to be against us in Vegas. So we'll see what the fuck happens. We will. Is it going to be a tough game? Yeah. It's probably going to be as tough as it has been the last couple of weeks, realistically. I know people don't want to hear that, but until we can really get our shit together, every single one of these games is going to be tough. I believed that maybe this was going to start. We were going to start a streak this past Sunday, and it didn't fucking happen. We shit the bed in the second half, and now we're where we're at. Things couldn't get any worse, but they just might real fucking soon, guys. And it pains me to say that, but it might get a lot worse very, very soon. Again, guys, Talk That Shit Tuesday. You guys want to call in? The number is there. I'll pin it on the chat again. There it is. If you're on the outside looking in right now, hit that subscribe button. This is what we do in here. Break them thumbs, hit them subs, smash the bell for all your Raiders news, rumors, updates, and reactions right here in the official, the original, the only house, Hammers.House. Phone line is still open. We good for business. Again, the number's on the screen, so pull on up, y'all. Sound off. Again, I want to hear from everybody in the nation. Sound off, vent your frustrations. Today is about you guys. We got a caller.
Call from. To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press...
Yo, you're in the vault. Who's this?
Hey, Hammer.
Yo.
What's going on, man?
Who's this?
I've been a Raider fan for like 40 years, right? My whole family's a Raider fan. I'm from the Stockton area in 209.
Okay.
And what I noticed with the team is like, we got no heart, man. You know what I mean? This ain't the Raider teams that I grew up watching. You know, no player with fire, obviously, Derek Carr is probably not the answer. We all can see that, right? But I truly believe that this coach ain't the answer either. If you look at who they brought in Anthony Averett. He ain't no good. Chandler Jones, that was another miss. Outside of Deron Harmon, who's an older safety, that's about it. I mean, being older and watching Raiders from the late 70s to the 80s to the 90s, what did we have? We had an offense that will take it deep, put fear in the defense, and we had a defense in the secondary, the linebackers, that if you went over the middle, you wasn't going to catch the ball. You had, sad to say, Jack Tatum, he paralyzed the dude in the 70s, you know what I mean? So we had that mystique. And just being as a Raider fan and meeting some of the old players, they had love for the game. When they put that Raider jersey on, that meant something. And now I'm looking at it like it doesn't mean nothing to these dudes, man. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean nothing. Like, us as fans got more heart than this team. Like, I get so pumped up. I'm like, man, I'm 48 years old now, but I'm still in shape. And I'm like, man, let me go out on the field and do something, play to win. And obviously this defensive coordinator, at the end of the day, it's 11 on 11. Put your players in the best position to win. Line up. That's your guy. Take him. This zone coverage scheme with all. Come on, we're making just a sorry ass quarterback look great. I was watching the game with my girlfriend on Sunday, and I seen it, 17-0, and I told her, this game ain't over with. And she don't even watch football, and she's like, what? She went to the store, she came back, now we're losing. She's like, God damn. I'm like, I know this team. I see it.
And
it's just sad.
I said the same exact thing at halftime. Like, everybody's, oh, we're up 17. I said, yo, there's still 30 minutes left the game to go. Watch what happens. And look, again, we fucking fell apart. But like, I wholeheartedly agree with everything you're saying. And your passion as a fan is definitely fucking amazing.
I got a tattoo that says Raiders commitment to excellence, but are we really committing to excellence? My tattoo's older than the players we got on the team.
That's the thing, though. The time, like, when it comes to pace of the game, when it comes to play of the game, now things are different. We can't do a lot of the things, and I know you're a little older than me, but like roughly around the same period of like we can knock people around. Helmet to helmets, all that fun shit, crack fucking helmets, whatever. It was all good. Now you get penalized left and right. The league has gotten soft as fuck. They're coddling the quarterbacks. Like, it sucks. Like, the mentality is totally different now when it comes to the modern day NFL, and it's fucking soft. That's exactly what it is. It's soft. That killer instinct pretty much had to be removed from the game, and it's a sin.
Yeah. But just like you were saying earlier, though, you know what I mean? Like, I support you and Docs because Docs is from my area. And, you know, I support you, him, and Wasted, you know, because we're a little bit older. But it's just sad to see, you know, where our team used to be and then now we are today. And I just, you know, I even be talking to my mom, who's a diehard Raider fan. And we just look at it like, how can these other franchises turn shit around so quick and we got to be stuck with 20-year drought?
Yeah.
Something ain't right there, you know what I mean? And I truly believe Mark Davis is not the guy to turn this around. He wasn't around Al Davis. He doesn't have what his dad had. And I'll keep it real. Al Davis was a genius, but in his later years, he got senile, but when he was at the top of his game, there was nobody better. Nobody better. And I can guarantee you this. He would not put up with Josh McDaniel and losing these leads. You can't tell me this dude's a good coach.
Oh, hell no. Fucking Al would lose his shit in a heartbeat if
exactly, bro.
God rest his soul, if Al Davis was still alive right now, he would not be putting up with this shit at all.
Exactly. And last but least, Hammer, just on common sense shit, we're at Kansas City, 49 seconds to go, 3rd and 1. We got Josh Jacobs who's pounding their ass. We need about, 15 yards for our kicker. And you want to throw the fucking ball?
Facts. Trust me, it was one of the most frustrating ways to end a fucking game and lose a game. But I definitely appreciate your call, bro.
All right, I'll keep in touch, Hammer. Keep up the good work, brother.
Appreciate you. Take care.
All right.
I really am having a lot of fun doing this. Let me highlight Maz Dog again, and maybe he can tell me who this is. I'm calling it now. Hammer to replace George Norrie on Coast to Coast within 18 months. He's a natural. I appreciate the compliment, but I have no idea who that is. All right, we got another call.
Call from.
Hard Conversations.
To accept, press 1.
Yo, you're in the vault. What's good?
What's going on with you, Hammer, man? Hey, bless Shieldmore, man. Y'all some great people, bro.
Appreciate you.
Great people. Man, at the beginning of the year, you know, I'm just going to put it out there. At the beginning of the year, everyone said one thing, man. No excuses. You know, so now, you know, talking about McDaniels and talking about everybody else, man, I just think that's like way out here. Teams are only going to go as far as their quarterback can take them. You put the pieces around them, and you see what they can do. And we see what's going on here, man. You know, earlier I was talking about, you know, time of possession. If our defense is on the field for the majority of the game, dude, we are not going to win. These 3 and outs, that's just all there is to it.
1000% correct on that one.
You know, we you know, as Raider fans, man, you know, we're tired of rebuilding. You know, I'm a Raider fan from super way back, bro. I put it this way: I sold ice cream at the Coliseum back when, you know, they was playing in the Coliseum in L.A. So that's how long I go back with, the Raiders. All of this rebuilding and all of that kind of stuff, bro, that's not what we supposed to be doing. We just threw away 5 years worth of draft picks, and we expect to be winning now. It don't work like that, man. You got to hit on drafts. On the draft, you got to pick up good, solid players with in free agency, and you can't keep switching, management every year or two and expect to be a dynasty team, dude. Dynasty means longevity, dude. It don't mean switching every year or two. So until we actually focus on playing good, solid football and not giving Derek Carr any more excuses, if we got to draft somebody, we got to draft somebody. That's simple.
I think that this is probably going to be the year. And look, I'm saying this for the very first time to anybody on a live. I think this might be the year that this front office may end up, in fact, drafting a quarterback that may potentially be the quarterback to succeed Derek Carr. I'm putting it out there right now.
Well, I 100% agree with you, man. By not getting one 2 years ago and having them ready for now, this is what you actually end up with. It's like we don't even think injuries are part of this game. We should have learned our lesson in 2015. He was having a great season, but we didn't have a good backup, so we just blew a Super Bowl chance there by not having a good backup.
Yeah.
As Raider fans, man, we got to stop hoping and actually start looking at what's really on our team, dude. I mean, come on, man. We dumping bums left and right, and we still got 2 or 3 more bums we got to get rid of. Yep. That's called cap room, dude. I mean, come on, man. This is killing me as a Raider fan, bro, especially as an old head Raider fan. Y'all keep up the good work, man. I love all y'all, man. Y'all getting it in, so I appreciate you.
Appreciate you. Thank you. Be safe. These calls get better and better. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. The calls get better and better. Bill Gates, I'm going to answer your question right now. I apologize. Is this Carr's last season? And if so, how does Tay react? I don't necessarily think that this is Derek Carr's last season. If it is, Tay's still going to continue to play his ass off and do what he does because he's a professional. That's it.
Call from.
It's the mess hole.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Is this Bobby?
Who do you think? Of course it is. Yes, duh.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the resident masshole, a huge Josh McDaniels lover from the Northeast. Beantown Bobby, what's up, brother?
What did I this is what I was afraid of for you guys. He was going to come in there and do the same thing he did in Denver and just fall on his face. I remember I was telling you about it. It's a possibility.
Yep. It's fucking upsetting, man. Like I said, my dumbass took the bait after that presser, fucking woven sheep's clothing. Oh, I learned from my mistakes. Yeah, it's bullshit. You know what? Let's clarify it.
So
it was.
He needs to stay in his lane, and he's fine. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Perfect. He's a good offensive coordinator. Good. Bad head coach. Bad. Doesn't know how to manage everything. Like, the aspects of a head coach are huge, dude. The responsibilities are 1,000 times bigger than just a coordinator, you know? This was a real possibility. This is what we were saying here at, Patriots fans were saying the same thing. The guy needs to stay in his lane. As long as he stays in his lane, he's okay. But I got a question for you, Hammer. I want you to put a percentage on each of these things for blame.
Okay.
And I'm curious for the chat too.
Okay.
To hear what the chat has to say too.
Okay.
Just for everybody as a whole. So number 1 is the players. Number 2 is the owner, and number 3 is the coach. Percentage wise, who gets blamed?
I'm gonna see if I could actually put this up as a poll right now.
So I'm just curious percentage wise. You know what I mean? what percentage do you give each?
Coaching.
Because I think all three of them are the problem.
Wait, you said coaching staff? You said the
coaching
players.
staff, the players, and the owner.
33% each.
So an equal share for all three.
Yes.
Interesting.
That's how I feel. I kind of feel like maybe Mark Davis did make the wrong decision in bringing in Josh McDaniels, and I know, the best way to put it is that this team is, or this organization is, the land of second chances, and I feel like we need to stop doing that. And with this hire, I think it might have been a huge mistake for us. I really do.
So I'm not going to give them equal share. I'm going to lean heavy owner and coach. 40-40-20. That's how I would divvy it up.
Okay.
40-40-20. Because the players get chosen by the GM and the GM and the owner. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Supposedly, the GM owner, supposedly good ownership basically just signs the fucking checks and leaves everything else alone. And they let the football people run the football operation. So coach and GM usually make the decisions on the players, so that's where I put them. I'm not going to, they have no control on where they, you know what I mean? So that's why I put it 40-40-20. But it's a mess over there. That is. I mean,
your team's also in the bottom of the barrel right now too, brother.
Oh, we got dude. There is a.
Are you missing Josh McDaniels, Bobby? Are you missing Josh McDaniels, bro?
No, fuck him. You guys can keep him. Miss him. I would have paid for his ticket to Logan to fly him out of here. No, it's his time here was done. His welcome was wore out. His tactics and his styles were not working anymore. And what he's doing with you guys is exactly what Patriot fans were bitching about what he was doing here. Instead of just going with what works and what's working, he tries to get too cute and he tries to be the smartest guy in the room and overthink shit, and then it gets him in over his head, and then he drowns and you guys lose. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's what happened. 17-0, and you lose that game? That's unacceptable. That's the coach. I don't give a shit what anybody said. That's the coach. That's bad coach.
Big Mike said, give us a bowl of chowder, and we'll give you McDaniels.
I wouldn't trade Josh McDaniels for a bent paper clip, some pocket lint, a half-eaten bag of chips.
Brother, it is always a pleasure talking to you. I hope you're doing well, man. Continued prayers with you, and I will definitely be talking to you soon.
Excellent, buddy. You take it easy.
Later, brother.
See ya.
That was our resident masshole, Beantown Bobby. He covers all Northeast sports, the Boston area, the New England area, the Celtics, the Red Sox, and the Patriots. Always a pleasure having him on. And again, continued prayers with you, brother. Please kick fucking cancer's ass. Much love to you, brother. I know somebody mentioned Jonathan Taylor earlier. For those that are under a rock, Jonathan Taylor's been out for the Colts for the last couple of weeks with injury. I don't think he returns this coming Sunday. Just an FYI. Ownership usually has competent consultants that advise them on the choice of GM, sometimes coaches. Remember, we really didn't have a president of operations either. Remember that. And the reports were out there a couple of weeks ago about potentially a minority stake in the ownership of this team with Magic Johnson. I really have not really touched on it very much. I haven't asked you guys how you feel about it. Me personally, I saw what he did, him and his group of investors with the Dodgers and what they did. The front office in the Lakers organization, he really didn't have much say. That team has gone down to shit. I said it not so long ago. I really feel with how the Lakers and what they're not doing right now at this point with the fucking retirement home of a team that they have, LeBron is a reason, or Magic was the reason LeBron came to LA. I guarantee if Magic were to go back to LA right now and have some type of say within that front office, he would be able to turn that team around. I think if he were to have some type of ownership stake in this organization, it might be something that a lot of people, a lot of players would want to come and play for this organization. That's just my opinion. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but again, this is something I have not had the privilege to talk to you guys about. I just thought I'd bring it out there. And we have another caller. This is definitely a Cali number.
Call from
BC.
to accept, press 1. To send a voice.
Yo, you're in the vault.
Hey, Hammer, what's up, man?
What's going on, bro? Who's
How y'all
this?
doing? Oh, it's Brian, man.
What's up, brother?
Kansas City.
What's good?
Yeah, we out here, man. Hey, man. I'm actually born and raised in LA, right, man? And Magic Johnson, man, that motherfucker went to the Dodgers, changed the organization, man. Just right now with the LAFC, with the MLS team, championship, man. We got to get a winner in that ownership, man, because this is getting tiring, bro. I'm right here in KC, been here since '05, man. Every year at the game, loss is loss, embarrassing shit, bro. But we out here, man, and we ain't gonna stop and shit, man. But I just want to call in, man. You doing your thing. You wasted Andy and Docs, man. Keep that shit on, man. We out here, man.
Appreciate you, brother.
Yup.
Sorry, guys. We've been on an hour and 21 minutes, man. I think that we covered enough tonight. We definitely talked a lot. We talked about a lot. And most importantly, I got to hear from you guys. That really, this was a very special live and probably one of the best ones I've had in a very, very long time. This is going to become a regular thing. It doesn't need to necessarily be Talk That Shit Tuesday. I think from here on out, when we do lives, we will talk about Raider news. I'll do my matchup previews like I do. We'll do our walkthroughs. We'll do all that stuff. And I'll have you guys chime in on the topics, and we can have debates. We can have these conversations. What I'm thinking about doing right now, actually, is potentially uploading this. Look, I did a solo show. I had people call in. I think this was amazing. I think I'm going to upload this to Anchor and probably have this on Spotify, Apple Music, and everything else. I'm going to probably look into it when I finish. And yeah, man, this was fucking amazing, though. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. If you guys didn't get a chance to sound off, I apologize. A lot of people were calling in. And if you're on the outside looking in and wondered why you didn't get in the chat at all with the rest of the Raider Nation, it's because you're not subscribed. So on your way out, if you haven't already, break them thumbs, hit that sub button, and smash the bell for all your Raiders news, rumors, updates, and reactions right here in the official, the original, the only house, Hammers.House. With that being said, everybody continue to stay safe. Most importantly, be kind to one another. COVID is still around. Remember to wash your hands and your asses. And as always, win, lose, or tie, Raider Nation, till I die. Till next time, y'all. We're out.